How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Double Pebble. Just got back from Krabi a few days ago, and I just got back from a Man United event about half an hour ago. I will be doing a vlog on it, and I'll be posting it out very soon. So today is the time for another review video. Now, I promised to talk about world best players from time to time. I think today it's a good time for me to review another world best players, albeit a cheap one. World best Xabi Alonso. Now, the reason I want to review Alonso is because for a long time already I have him in my team, but he was a substitute. But recently, because of a slight change in formation, I'm using two center midfielders now. I reintroduced him into my team, and he has been pretty good so far. So I just thought that it'll be good for me to share with you guys what I think about Xabi Alonso. Okay. First things first. Later on, when we go into the in-game highlights, don't expect a lot of goals, don't expect a lot of fantastic plays, because Xabi Alonso is kind of like Michael Carrick, a better version of Michael Carrick, the type of players that goes around his job quietly but efficiently. So he's not the flashy type of players, if you get what I mean. Okay, so first things first, as usual, we have to analyze his stats. His stamina is good for a midfielder, and it's important that a midfielder has good stamina so he can run up and down the pitch. Dribbling is very low, 71, but ball control is very high. Now this is something that is very rare, because normally a player with high dribbling will have high ball control. Like these two normally goes hand in hand, but for Alonso it's low dribbling but good ball control. Okay, so I would think that we don't want to be dribbling too much with him, but his touches should be quite good. Tackling is slightly low, 76, so that might be a problem. But his passing is fantastic, 88, 89 short and long passing, that is fantastic. Finishing is decent for a midfielder, I would say 81. Long shot is good as well, 85. Interception is also decent. Positioning and vision are good. Reaction is a bit low at 78, but to be honest, reaction is not that important for a midfielder. Other things is his jump stats is not very high, but I'll talk about his aerial ability later on. Okay, sliding tackle is also not very good, but then again, we don't really need to slide tackle a lot with him. Other than that, his crossing is, I would say, below average, 76, and the rest, heading is 78. It's not very good, but for a midfielder, that will do. Okay. For the traits wise, there's a bit of difference. In our current server, there is 10 traits: midfield master, goal master, playmaker, long shot specialist, free kick specialist, a target man, is a tactician, finisher, tanker, that's important, acrobatic. Now, after the update, he's going to have 13 traits, okay, 3 more, and I've done a check. It's aerial threat, fast runner, and crosser. So all 3 are very important. Very good traits to have, so he's definitely one to watch, and he's a leadership as well, so he can be your captain. He's a playmaker, ball passer, many traits. Price wise, it's been fluctuating. Currently it's on the low side at 230. Average is 214. I would say it's considered dirt cheap for world best players by today's standard. I'm sure many of you can afford him already. Right, so having analyzed his stats already, let's now go into our in-game analysis. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed is that he has a very strong presence in the middle of the field because of his tanker trait, relatively high strength, and because of his work rate as well. Now this is something you can consider your strength or weakness. His work rate is 1-2, low mid, which means that he is not going to be pushing forward a lot. He prefers to stay in the middle of the pitch right there. Okay, his passing ability is definitely good. Tackling is decent as well. He won a couple of tackles here and there for me. Interception is also decent, not as good as Pogba interception, but it's good enough. Stamina is definitely very high. You can run whole day with him. His agility is also quite good, so that is good for twisting and turning in tight spaces. I know some of you like to twist and turn using a midfielder, so that is definitely good. Now let's just go back and talk a bit about the work rate. Now, 1-2 work rate is a strength if you are using a 3-man midfield, because if you have a CDM and a CM, a cam, or 2 CM, you want one center midfielder to always stay in the middle of the field so that he can either recycle the possession. Let's say you're in a tight position, tight space, you can turn back and pass to him, or if there are stray passes from the opponent defense, he will be there to mop it up. So that is definitely good. You don't want all of them bombing up. That was the problem I had last time when I used Kaka and Gerrard. Both will bomb up, and then Pogba sometimes will bomb up as well, and then my midfield is empty. So he tends to stay in the middle, which is good. He's decent. He has decent pace for a central midfielder as well. With a few coaches, I'm sure he will be pretty fast in your team. Now, on to weakness, he doesn't have many, to be honest. First thing is his dribbling is quite low. So I would suggest to keep things simple with him. Take the ball and pass it on. Take the ball and pass it on. Don't try to do fancy stuff with him. It's not gonna work. Now, back to work rate. If you are using a two-man midfield with a CDM and just a CM, using him might cause a bit of problem because then you have no support from midfield. Okay, there's no late surge into the edge of the box from the midfielders. I'm sure it does happen from time to time, but it's not as often as, let's say, a Gerrard or a Luka Modric, if you get what I mean. Okay. Last small little weakness is his lack of aggression. Now this is something that I cannot really feel for him because he is a decent tackler for me, and I don't get the feeling that he gets shoved away from the ball many times. So his aggression, although very low, doesn't seem to affect his play at all. Okay, so it's just a very minor weakness. Overall, I will rate him an 8 out of 10. A very solid, complete midfielder. He doesn't seem to have many major weaknesses. He has all the important attributes that you want from a central midfielder, but he doesn't score you many goals. That is one thing that you want to take note of. He is the type like Michael Carrick, stays at the back, carry the water for you so that your attackers can perform better. He's the one that does the dirty job, okay? Not the type of players that you will see a lot in the game, and that hence my highlights is more about him recycling the play. But I'm sure if you guys try him, you will love him, okay? Is he worth it? Definitely he is worth it, because currently he's at 230 million. After the update, the World Best update, which I'm sure will come, I just don't know when, he is going to have stat boost as well as trait boost. Can you imagine a midfielder with 13 traits, with maestro, with aerial threat, tanker, fast runner, long shot specialist, free kick specialist, crosser, so many traits. He's got almost everything you want in the midfielder, and I'm sure if you're looking for a CM and you're thinking of buying a World Best CM, he is the guy to go to. Alright, and that is all I have for today. It is 12 AM now, very late, but I just thought I'd do this before I clean up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's move towards 2,000. We are almost there, 1,700, almost to 2,000. And give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more review videos, and I will see you soon.